Hello everyone, and welcome to my final series for Skyrim. That's right, this is the final Let's Play style thing I should ever be doing for this game. Because I've done a lot of them, and Starfield launches in September, so I figure this series will be the last one. Because the goal is to kill 50 dragons, that's 50 dragons, kill 50 dragons before Starfield's release. There's going to be 2 episodes of this a week, so I'm going to quickly tot up how many episodes that's going to be in total. It's going to be either 22 or 23 episodes, I think 22, because there's 5 days early access for Starfield with a certain edition, and I've asked for the certain edition. I'm like, hello, I create videos, please let me play a game early and not have to spend £100 or whatever. So we'll see. Or maybe I'll spend £100. But anyway, this is our, Dragon Hunter series. Our buddy appears to still be stuck in Helgen, so I'm just going to get going. And I will say, there's probably not going to be a dragon this episode, because dragons are tough. In a lot of my past series, people have been like, oh, why don't you just get shouts? Oh, there we go, Unbound is now completed. You should just get shouts, Sarge. Shouts are really good. And I almost never do, because getting shouts means getting dragons on the map. And dragons will wreck you if you're not prepared for them. I am only playing on Expert. I'm giving myself a fairly easy time of it, seeing as I need to kill an average of over 2 dragons an episode. So I'm making things a tiny bit easier for myself. But I'm also going to do something dumb right now. I'm just going to summon my little familiar over there, because I am playing as a Breton, for the added magic resistance, because that includes dragon breaths. And I figure this way I start off just being a lot more resistant to dragons, which is pretty good. And I've done a 0 start, so my inventory has, the ingredients I literally just picked up. And I haven't leveled any skills or anything like that. And let's just take everything off of you. Oh, and we got the wolf as well, who's noticed me because I went too far. Okay. We're also not playing in survival mode, but this is Anniversary Edition, just for anyone who's particularly curious on the specifics. Right, have we got... Are the bandits going to come and chase me? Oh, the bandits are going to attack. Well, that's a little bit annoying. I suppose I can... Really? I don't have quite enough magicka? Okay, now I do. Yeah, I can at least summon my familiar, and that should clear the way. I don't think I'm going to bother fighting these bandits just yet, because, yeah, we're kind of running about in our underwear. So let's instead run along, and I will have one more pit stop, or technically 2 more pit stops, but one more pit stop I'll show before I get to Riften. And, oh, this guy's really following. Oh dear. Well, it's not a big concern. Let's just get the Thief Stone for the time being, and I'm going to swim to the other side. I might see if this person wants to get involved with the fighting here. So our first little stop that I am going to show is not actually Anissa's cabin, although it would be nice to, there we go, get the fast travel point. If you just go kind of east by southeast from it, then down here, just over here, we have this little skeleton with a flawless emerald, which is 750 value, well worth it. And at this point I'm going to look out for salmon that are jumping upstream. Which looks like there's not any on this one, but there will be on the next one, because yeah, I want to catch them for some very valuable salmon roe as well. Alright, I've made my way to Riverwood, and I'm just going to take everything from Alvor here. Sadly nothing too good. Oh, and let's just... I'm going to skip through his dialogue to be like, yeah, dragon attacked. Cool. Yeah, dragon attacked. Come on. There we go. And now, I'm gonna take the steel ingots and the iron ingots. Because, yeah, siding with a Hadvar? I quite often mix up their names, but yeah, siding with him lets you just become a friend of the blacksmith, which is kinda handy. Especially because he's also got a house with, yeah, various bits and bobs in it, including quite a bit of gold. I think it's... If you're looting Helgen, it's probably more profitable to go the other way because of just so many, Imperial uniforms and stuff, because they're just more valuable. But if you're doing a 0 start in Helgen, then this way's definitely more profitable. I'm not planning on staying in Riverwood for like any length of time really, so I'm just going to sell off the handful of things I don't need and then get a moving. One thing I did pick up was a fishing rod, so I am allowed to go fishing, and I think I'll give it a quick try just to see if I get lucky and get anything good. Well, that's not gone very well. All I got was a bunch of fish, which, you know, seems kind of weird to me. Wouldn't have expected that. We're going to have our first bit of combat here with, yep, a little wolfster. But I also have a wolf who is just being ignored. Fine, whatever. I was really hoping my little familiar would kind of serve its purpose of distracting. Oh, but I got an amethyst from that fight. I can't speak. This isn't going to be a great first episode if I can't speak now, is it? I have made it not only to Whiterun, but in fact to Dragon's Reach, because I've got a bunch of like little errands to do in the Whiterun area, starting with asking if Farengar's the only wizard.
I believe I am, yes. Technically speaking, of course. The city is also home to a priest, priestess, an alchemist, and I'm sure others who practice. Ah, that reminds me. Speaking of alchemists, I have some frost salts for Arcadia. She asked me to obtain them for one of her potions. Would you be so kind as to deliver the frost salts for me? I'm sure Arcadia will provide some form of recompense.
Yep, and we're going to deliver these frost salts, and on top of that, we're going to use the crafting stations here. Because I feel like both of these I don't really need, and I'd like to have my enchanting go up a little bit. That'd just be nice. Might actually, it's not going to quite take me to the next level, but yeah, it gets me a decent way through. And then, do I want to do the alchemy stuff here? You know what, I don't really need to do the alchemy stuff here. Instead, we can do it at Arcadia's, because we're going to be heading there right now, I think. So if I give the frost salts to Arcadia from Farengar, then I'll be able to loot her place, which is going to be pretty helpful.
Ah, splendid, splendid. It's for a special brew I'm working on. A love elixir like none other. Maybe I'll test it on Farengar first. Oh, but I suppose you expect some compensation. Here. These potions should suffice.
For how short a delivery it is, those potions are actually a pretty good deal, but an even better deal for any alchemist out there is just getting all of these lovely, lovely ingredients. Obviously quite a few things do still count as steal. I think the limit is like 25 gold. If it's 25 or under, then you can take it, otherwise you steal it, and not only will people be angry, but you get hired thugs sent after you. And I don't want that yet. We can deal with it later on, but by the time I'm strong enough to take on hired thugs, I'm generally not needing to steal stuff, so yeah, it's a good deterrent, I guess. With this place properly looted, it's now time to do a spot of alchemy, and the one thing we really want to do is garlic, Nordic barnacle, and salmon roe. So yeah, we're short a couple of garlic, which is a shame, but let's just make 4 of these real quickly. There we go. Alchemy goes up 6 levels, which is going to get me a level up straight away. And you know what? Let's be smart here and actually spend a level in alchemy. I probably should have done that after like 1 potion, but 1 level in that's going to help out quite a bit. And at this point, we want to do some bartering, and I was really hoping there was going to be some garlic here. I will buy basically anything under 10 gold, which I know I can make a decent potion from, is the thing I'm going for now. And with my potions of water breathing, yeah, I can make quite a bit of cash straight away. And even, there we go, get another level up, even sell a couple of these for a bit more. I'd like to have 1,000 gold before I head off, but I should be able to do that easily enough. Yeah, so I'm just going to put together a bunch of like standard power leveling things, so like hanging moss, chicken's egg, blue mountain flower, throw in some lavender as well in a second. Like, there's quite a few ingredients. I do have a whole guide, if anyone is new and hasn't seen me do this kind of crafting time and time again. Thanks to Bella for having a decent amount of cash, I'm able to sell him, yeah, a good number of things to get my gold up nice and high. 1666 should be plenty for me to be getting on with. But there is one other thing I normally don't do, which I want to give a try.
Life's hard enough with all these men propositioning me. But that bard is the worst.
Oh, is there a bard giving you some trouble, Carlotta?
That bard Mikhail is begging for a dagger up against his throat, the way he goes on about me. I heard him boasting at the Bannered Mare, saying he'll conquer me as a true Nord conquers any harsh beast.
What if I punch Mikhail repeatedly in the face because he sounds like a knob?
If you want to try, go right ahead. I don't think anything will get through that thick skull of his, though.
Well, that entirely depends on how many times I punch him. So yeah, I'm gonna go into the Bannered Mare and have a chat. Alright, Mikhail.
I don't have much of a reputation in Skyrim yet, but I'm working on that, one sweet lady at a time.
Yeah, you're a jerk. Jog on, mate.
Carlotta put you up to this, didn't she? I'm sorry, but that fiery widow is mine. She just doesn't know it yet.
I want to punch you in the face.
I don't have to take that from you.
Alright, and yeah, I am on... Okay, I want to get this right. I want to have, yeah, one hand with healing and the other for punching. I wouldn't normally do this, because normally I'm on, like, Master or Expert difficulty, and I'm not wearing anything, which, yeah, doesn't help me a lot. But this time around, I figure I should be fine, because on Expert, yeah, brawls aren't too bad, and you can use healing, so I'm not going to get, like, triple hit or anything and just killed instantly. This will give me a good bit of restoration leveling. I'm pretty sure he just healed up. That seems unfair. Only I'm allowed to cheat at this fight. Oh, stop dodging. There we go. Lovely. Okay, buddy, you gonna...
I know how to throw a punch, I'll give you that.
I sure do. Yeah, you leave Carlotta alone or I'll stab you next time.
You win. On my honor, Carlotta won't have to worry about me ever again.
Excellent. Let's go and give her the good news. Alright, Carlotta, I've dealt with Mikhail.
Really? You convinced that loot player to stop chasing me? I'd thank the gods, but I'll settle for thanking you. Here's some coin for your help.
And there we go, 250 gold. That's honestly, that is actually quite a good amount. But more importantly, all these tomatoes and leeks are now free for me to take. And some dried elves here as well, which is nice. But yeah, tomatoes and leeks are like the ingredients that you'll typically run short on when you're trying to make vegetable soup. Oh, and some salt pile, lovely. So being able to come to Whiterun and just get half a dozen of each for free, plus the dried elves here, and the garlic, which should actually mean more of the most valuable potion, yeah, that's going to help quite a bit. Oh, the Khajiit caravan has shown up, so you know what, I'm going to sell them some stuff too.
Take a look.
Here we go. Let's check the ingredients as well, because... yeah, still blue entalome as well worth getting, and salt pile's always nice to have. And I should just be able to sell you back, yeah, one of my water breathings. Lovely. And my damage magickas, and my fortified conjurations. Oh, good stuff. Okay, I've got 2,600 gold now, and you know what, my purse is a bit heavy, so I think it's time to actually spend a bit of cash and head off to Windhelm. So here we are at Windhelm, and we're not actually going into the city, not yet at least. I want to head this way, because you may have noticed I'm naked, and I'd like to change that. I probably should have got myself some equipment before doing this, because there are going to be, yeah, a bunch of wolves over here for me to deal with. So this could go badly wrong. I think these are the only enemies I actually have to fight, but I do still have to fight them. And what is my familiar doing? Okay, it's dealing with the other wolf, that's fine. In this case, my familiar is actually being helpful. That's all good. Oh, come on, I just barely missed the wolf. Lovely. Okay, that's not bad. I'm glad I came here low level. If you come here slightly higher level, like not even much higher level, then you start dealing with ice wolves, who are just significantly tougher and stronger and nastier. Oh, I'm getting real good luck right now, it seems.
Hail, friend. It's good to see another merry soul enjoying this fine day. Ah, but you look tired. Come, Share a bottle of honey brew mead with me.
Excellent. Alvar always gives you a bottle of honey brew mead, so yeah, why only have one bottle when you can have two?
Eastmere's beard, you're one after my own heart. I would love another bottle. This good deed should not go unrewarded. Here, take this. Cheers, my friend. May your adventures find you fame and fortune.
That is absolutely brilliant. Thank you, 25 carry-away. Our one piece of apparel now is a charm necklace. I didn't come here for this. These guys are completely random. But we now have our lovely necklace. There we go. We're basically fully dressed. Barely any point even going and getting the rest of the clothes, right? Oh, I'm an idiot. I've just realised I haven't activated the quest that I'm going to do. Okay, we do need to go back to Windhelm, but it's fine. I've at least got Anger's Mill on the map. I was just wondering, like, why wasn't there the quest marker there? I've not started the quest yet. So inside of Windhelm's pub, Candlehearth Hall, is this book in Anniversary Edition. You read it, and the quest just starts. Perfect. Oh dear, looks like we got a wolf up that way. So probably going to be worth doing a summon. We've either got vampires or vigilance over there. You know what, let's actually go up this way. If there are other vigilance here, they could be a bit handy. But what we're looking to do is just get up there, which shouldn't be too tricky, hopefully. It really does just depend if there's going to be anything random that attacks. To our right we will have the Seducer's Bandit camp, I believe, so we want to keep a bit of distance from them, because if you get too close they go hostile, and they're one of the things that Anniversary Edition added in which are quite strong. And they're also in reasonably safe areas of the game, or previously reasonably safe areas of the game, so coming here low level is not that surprising to do, and it can cause problems now. Okay, good. Little snow fox here, and I want to summon... Nope! Nope, 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 nope. Oh, wow. Are you... Oh, okay, I was about to say, were you dead already? You were not. Okay, I should probably check how many lockpicks I've got. I've only got one lockpick. Okay, I actually need more than one. So I think what I'm going to do is, yeah, lead these skeletons towards the vigilance here. Come on. Here we go. We can do this. Come on, guys. You're actually being a bit slow here. I was expecting a bit more from you. So yeah, if I can get these lot to do the fighting... Oh, there's also a wolf there. Okay, that's not... Oh, yeah, that's really not ideal. Vigilance, stop walking away, please. Okay, are they actual vigilance? They look like actual vigilance. Yes, lovely. Okay, they've dealt with the wolf. And perfect. Let's get the skeleton over this way too. Good stuff. Okay, the vigilance really helping me out here. This is good. The other two skeletons are really struggling. Oh, and it seems like the vigilance are struggling a bit as well. Okay, I've got to be careful not to accidentally hit the vigilance. Good stuff. Well done, lady. Okay, there's the overlook key that I wanted. I'll take the gold and... Yeah, let's loot your buddy as well, who is here. Good stuff. That's lovely. Yeah, let's throw on some novice robes of restoration. Why not? Why not? And steel cuff boots. I mean, I won't actually throw those on, but I will take these. Okay, she's been quite a help. There will be a couple more skeletons to deal with, but I think I can destruction them. I'm also dressed, not in the stuff I was planning to be dressed in, but that'll change in just a moment. I'm surprised these skeletons just abandoned their friend quite so easily and quickly. Like, they're clearly not, yeah, that caring of people. Just leaving their friend to die. Oh, and we get a kill cam for just the basic skeleton. Fine, fine, fine. I will take the bone mill. Lovely stuff. Yeah, so that actually worked out a lot better than normal. Normally, I'm just looting a handful of... Ooh, fish. A handful of, lockpicks and then coming here. But instead, I can actually freely loot this place, which means I get a few steel ingots as well. Lovely. And we just unlock this, open the chest, and we get studded dragon scale armor. So our armor rating will go from 0 to over 100. And, ooh, a wooden staff of ancestors. Wow, that's actually really good. And a ring of minor striking. I'm going to equip that, because I am actually planning on playing a two-handed character for once. It's going to be a two-handed character plus an archer, and light armour. It's going to be a bit of a weird one, but I know I've had people in the past complain that I always go one-handed, because I do think one-handed is just better than two-handed, but in this case I was planning on going two-handed, so getting a two-handed ring right away is lovely. And, oh, it's actually just under 100. But you know what? I said it was over 100, and I've got my level ups, so I like being right. So let's just put a rank into this. And oh, look at that, I was correct the entire time. Over 100. Lovely stuff. Yeah, so we've got a ring, a necklace, and some of the best light armour we can get right at the start of the game. Perfect. Could still do with getting a decent bow, though. And a good two-handed weapon. Before I do any of that, though, I'm going to indulge my alchemy addiction for a bit, because there's a lot of ingredients around these parts. Like, there's a Nirm root down that way, there's lavender all over the place, there's Honningbrew mead bottles, there's leeks over here. Yeah, I'm just going to go for a walk around Skyrim, or walk around Whiterun, nowhere dangerous, and just pick up all the useful ingredients that are just lying in the ground, and sometimes floating on top of cabbages. I've done my standard trek up the river all the way to Tundra Homestead, because you just get so many alchemy ingredients from all of this. It is kinda ridiculous. Like, look at all this. This is great. Not only are there all of the alchemy ingredients, but Tundra Homestead also happens to have a little crafting blacksmithing place hanging about. So I can just do this, get 4 leather, and I should have enough to craft myself up. Yep, a hunter's backpack, which is an extra 75 carrying capacity, technically 74 because this weighs 1. And bows do 10% more damage. Yes, please. So, my bow, when I eventually get it, is gonna be 10% stronger right away, and look at that. 400 carry weight. That's good. That's really good. Especially with how addicted I really am to alchemy. Now that I'm done with my gathering, annoyingly I've only got 3 garlic, would it be nice to have 1 more, but what I do have is 16 salmon roe. Oh yeah, this has been quite a long recording, I just haven't shown the vast majority. But I now can very happily, yep, alchemy, level up, all of that, very happily make myself a boatload of power potions. Like, look at this. This is ridiculous. This is a ridiculous amount of power potions. I don't actually know what else to put on with stuff. It's getting a bit much, if anything. This is... ooh, it's a lot. Lovely. I've pushed alchemy all the way up to 37, and I now have just an absolute boatload of damage magicka regen, and 4 of the big old water-breathing potions. Yeah, I should be fine for gold for a while. And there's one last couple of things to do. Yeah, I saw a dragon. We all know about this. Anything you need from me, Preventus?
Of course. It's all in this note.
Oh, excellent. Thanks for the note. And, yep, In the Shadows has started. Let's have a quick read of... well, let's read that, and then let's read, yep, the Steward's note. I apologise for secrecy, but I'd rather not speak about this in front of a Jarl. Earlier last week I received a tip about an assassination plot, so yeah, we've got to now find out about an assassination plot. And while they're doing that talking, I think I now count as a friend? I do, so there's more leek. And look, no, I didn't mean to take the plate. Screw it, let's just take the plates and the bowls, it'll be easier. Yeah, that's some more garlic. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. With all of this lovely stuff I'm able to get from the kitchen, I'm going to be able to do my first bit of cooking in just a second. I actually noticed a few extra things I could loot, and, you know, I can't help myself. But yeah, let's use the cooking spit and scroll all the way down. There's quite a lot of things now, and most of them are useless. To vegetable soup. Wow, I've actually got more leek and tomato than cabbage and potato. That's unusual. Well, I can make 25 of these, and we restore 1 point of health and stamina for just ever. for like 12 minutes, and that is incredible. So I'm just going to craft all of them. And with all that done, VL's going to want a quick chat as well. Yep, a small token, and also going to want something else. He's just given me basic steel armor, not particularly interesting, and yeah, I really don't need to speak to Farengar. What I need to do is get myself some weapons, because right now what I have is a fishing rod, I've got a longbow, 16 arrows, a mace, a steel dagger, and an incredibly strong wooden staff, actually. Yeah, but I think next episode I'm going to need to get myself a good two-handed weapon and a good bow. We've got the In the Shadows quest, which could get us a good bow, to be fair. I might do that at the start of next episode and worry about the two-handed one later. Because what I'd like to do is either episode 2 or episode 3 I want to take down my first dragon. I don't want to leave it very long. So, potentially, end of next episode, we'll be fighting our first dragon. At the very least, I want to do Bleak Falls Barrow, I think. I don't know, we'll see. There's going to be some proper combat next time, because there's only a little bit more of getting ready I really need to do. So hey, if you're down for this series, make sure you are subscribed with notifications on. Should be 2 episodes a week, so watch them when they go live. You can get notified through Twitter or Discord, links to both are in the description. And I think that's it. As always, thank you very much for watching. Sarge out.